Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be focusing on Tina's Earthwood palette and Annette's Mighty Monster palette. Both these palettes are absolutely stunning. I think you guys are going to love them. I'm going to be doing a look on each palette and swatching their 3 lip colors. I'm going to have their announcement videos down in my description because I think each creator will describe their palette the best. So I would highly recommend you guys check that out. All links will be in my description. But I think they both did such an amazing job and I'm so proud to be part of the same legendary diverse collection as these 2 beautiful creators. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the looks. So first up, we're going to go into Tina's palette, Earthwood. This is such a stunning palette. I mean, there's just so many deeper looks that you could do with this palette, but still it has those pops of colors in here. And the look that I created was inspired by Yunjin from Le Sserafim, and I feel like it matches her palette perfectly with the purple and green. So first up, I'm going to go into the purple shade Vitality, and I'm actually only going to focus this at the outer corners of my eyes because in Yunjin's look, it looks like she only has this purple at the outer corner, and you can see right off the bat how pretty this purple is. I'm then going to take a little bit of Earth and I'm just going to sweep that all over my lower lash line. Again, just basing it off Yunjin's look, it looks like she has a bit of brown on her lower lash line. And I feel like this is such a pretty like warm chestnut brown. And just going back in with Vitality, the purple, I'm just going to focus that at the outer corner with a defining brush just for a pop of purple here. Now we're going into the shade Coast. I'm tapping that on at the inner third of my eyes, and this has a lot of pretty little micro glitters in here, like the way that glistens. And I will say in the pan it does look a little bit more teal and blue, like minty, but once it's translated on the eyes it comes off a little bit more lime green, which actually I think is like a perfect combination with the purple. And I'm gonna tap it out around the crease area so we get like a really blown out effect. I'm gonna take that into my inner corners to highlight, and then I'll also take it on my lower lash line here as well. Now we're gonna go into Blossom, and that is just going on at the center of the eye where the purple and the green meet. This is going to be that perfect blend to mesh everything together, and I feel like it just gives such a pretty highlight to the lid, and it almost flips a little bit lime green as well, so that's just like the perfect color. Then I'm going in with my favorite glitter. I've been using this a lot, especially for my palette, but it's gonna go perfectly with Tina's palette as well. So this is from Iban Tokyo in number 3. It's their liquid glitter. So using this again, I'm gonna dab it around the crease area, and as you can see I'm just like poking it in random spots to give that like scattered effect. But alright, here we have it. This is the final look using Tina's Earthwood palette. I absolutely love how this look turned out. The combo of green and purple is literally perfection, and I think Tina did such an amazing job with her palette. I think there's just so much diversity with the palette you can do and so many looks. I'm so excited to see the looks that she ends up doing. But with that being said, let me show you her glosses. So here is the outer packaging for her glosses, and then the component itself is a gradient of a peach to purple to blue, which again matches the palette and collection perfectly. She has 3 glosses. So the first one is in the glow finish in Creativity, and this one's a little bit more sheer and it has a little bit of glitters in it, but this one is going to be the most nude out of her 3. Then we have the shine gloss in Adherence, and this I would describe to be like a brownish peach. I think this would be perfect for the fall time. Like this would be such a good warm lip gloss with a good like brown lip liner. And then probably my favorite shade is Brilliance, which is the bright coral orange. I love a good bright lip color. I think it just gives so much life to the face. So this one definitely would have to be my favorite. Like it's a very vibrant coral, but not too vibrant, like the right amount. So this one is also very, very pretty too. Then we come onto Annette's palette, Mighty Monster. Once again, a beautiful color story, and I feel like this is so Annette. I think Annette does the best job of picking her shimmers because we have some really stunning ones in here. I'm going to be using quite a lot of them in this look, which you can see there's just so much dimension to this look with those shimmers. Like that multi-chrome is literally insane. So first I'm going to take Oceanic, the baby blue, mainly focusing that at my outer corner first, and then I'll slowly bring that in towards the inner third. I think compared to the blue in my palette Rain, this one definitely is a bit more muted. Also sweeping that onto the lower lash line as well. Then going into the deep forest green, I'm gonna focus this at the outer corners of my eyes, just using wiping motions to get that on. I'll slightly blend that into the crease as well, but we're really just gonna focus this more so at the outer edge. Then using a defining brush just at the outer corner on the lower lash. I'm now taking Glow Vortex. This is the multi-chrome. I'm gonna tap that on at the center of our eyes. Like it's literally a rainbow. You see green, but you also see a bit of purple pink. It's so pretty. And at the center where the light catches first, the way that this like just shifts, so pretty. And then we're going to take the purple metallic, which I actually think is very similar to the purple in my palette called Plum. But this is just going to go on at the inner third, and I think meshed into that multi-chrome. It's like such a good blend because the multi-chrome has like reflex of purple too, like purple pink. That gradient blend, it's so dimensional. Like I don't even think my camera can really pick all of this up. Then I'm gonna take Electrum. This is sort of like a foiled texture. It's different from the rest, but that is going to be our inner corner highlight. And just going back in with the purple metallic, I'm gonna place that on at the lower lash, just at the inner third here. Then we're gonna take Serpent Scale, and it's gonna go right between the multi-chrome and the darker outer corner. Again, it's more about just that blend. Because that multi-chrome also has flips of bluish green, this just pairs so well. Like we literally got a rainbow on our eyes. I'm going to be using the Flower Nose Swan Ballet No. 3 Liquid Glitter, which is just the silver, and doing that technique of just using a thin line around that cut crease line. But alright guys, here is the look completed using Annette's Mighty Monster palette. Absolutely love how this look turned out, and again I feel like this colorway really represents her palette with the blue and purple. But the shimmers in this palette is top notch, and I feel like I have this beautiful iridescent rainbow on my eyes. I think it's so pretty. Annette did such an amazing job with her palette. So with that being said, let's go over her lip colors. So the first gloss we have is in the Glow finish, and it's called Breath of Fire. This is a really pretty sheer peachy color with little pink glitters through it. The next gloss is in the Shine finish, and this is Snake Kiss. This one is a really pretty brownish orange is the best way to describe it. I think this would be perfect for the fall time, like this kind of roasted terracotta shade. Very pretty. And then lastly, probably my favorite, it's in the Shine finish, and it's called Mythic Rose. This is a pretty raspberry red with a pink undertone. It does have little purple glitters throughout it, like very subtle, but definitely would have to be my favorite out of Annette's colors. Alright you guys, those were my looks using Tina and Annette's palettes. These are so beautiful, and I love how the looks turned out, and I know you guys will love them too. A big congrats to Tina and Annette. But with that being said, there is going to be a lot more content surrounding my Spring Dragon palette, so just keep an eye out for that. And everything you need to know will be in the description. I think all three palettes really do complement each other, and it would be really nice to use a mixture from all three. And I just love how all our palettes are so different from the first round of our collection. And just thank you guys so much in advance for showing so much love to our collection. I can say it from all of us that we truly do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video and for all the support you have been showing to our collection. I love you guys so much, and I'll go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!